Welcome to Barry D's 80s music video today. I'm your host, Barry D, bringing you one 80s music video each and every day. Man, it sure is windy out here. You're never going to know whether it's a good video or bad video, good song or bad song. You're going to have to watch and see how they come together. Join my Facebook page, and you can catch all my latest episodes. And if you subscribe to my video channel, you can catch all my old shows. This is a commentary show, so if this is your first time here, first I'm going to talk about the song, the artist, and the video, and then the featured video is going to pop up right over here. By the way, this isn't no green screen behind me. I'm down in the Bahamas right now, hanging out on my 42-foot catamaran for the week. So I thought we'd do something on island songs, about the ocean, sea, the island life, things like that. So what do you say we get to it? Today we're going to do Jimmy Buffett, and yes, he had hits into the late 80s. He didn't care because he did concerts, and that's where a lot of his money is made, but he's done very well. So let's get to it. 1989, song comes from James William Buffett, simply known as Jimmy Buffett, an American singer, songwriter, musician, author, and businessman to us. His music, which often portrays an island escapism lifestyle, is performed with his Coral Reefer Band, and Buffett's most famous song, as we all know, is Margaritaville. That ranked 234th on the Recording Industry Association of America's list of songs of the century. So you had that, Cheeseburger in Paradise, and, Come Monday, but this is just as good a one here. Buffett was born on Christmas Day 1946 in Pascagoula, Mississippi, and spent most of his life in Mobile, Alabama. And he spent years working as a part-time first mate on the yacht of Foster Talge, who was the owner of rival manufacturing company, the maker of the Seal Meal, Crock-Pot, and electric can openers. On his yacht, the Petticoat 3 in Key West, while he perfected his Caribbean rock and roll genre. You gotta have a day job, right, to suffice that music background. Buffett's good friend and mentor, singer-songwriter Jim Croce, he died in a plane crash in September of 1973, but every dark cloud has a silver lining. ABC Dunhill Records most likely jump-started Buffett's success when the record label contracted him to fill the space of Jim Croce. Buffett's first album with ABC Dunhill label was his first charting album. The title of that album was called A White Sport Coat and a Pink Crustacean, and it's a play on the country song called A White Sport Coat and a Pink Carnation by Marty Robbins. And it contains several of what became Buffett's most popular songs. The most well-known song on that album, one of my favorites, Why Don't We Get Drunk and Screw, was originally released as the B-side of the single, The Great Filling Station Hold Up. There are other popular songs that are on that album besides Grapefruit, Juicy Fruit, which charted in both the U.S. and Canadian adult contemporary charts, and He Went to Paris, one of my favorites, and that's also a huge fan favorite, and that's a ballad that appears on most of Buffett's greatest hits collections. Aside from his career in music, Buffett is also a best-selling author and was involved in 2 restaurant chains named after 2 of his best-known songs. He currently owns the Margarita Cafe restaurant chain and co-developed the Cheeseburger in Paradise restaurant chain, of which we had right down the street from our production studio. But in September of 2009, Cheeseburger in Paradise was sold to Paradise Restaurant Group, LLC, and that chain closed in 2020. Buffett was out of it before that happened. Buffett is one of the wealthiest musicians in the world with a net worth in 2023 of $600 million. He spends part of his time in the summer sailing the East Coast on his sailboat when he's not doing his concerts. And as an avid pilot, Buffett owns a Dassault Falcon 900 cha-ching that he often uses while on concert tour and traveling worldwide. He also owns or has owned a Boeing Stearman, a Cessna Citation, a Lake Amphibian, and a Grumman Albatross, which has since been retired and is now in a museum. As a side note, Buffett used to visit Croce's farmhouse in Lindell, Pennsylvania, about 3 miles from where I grew up, and he just put a road marker next to where Jim Croce used to live. You can see it on Route 282. So today's song, Take Another Road, that's the only single that was released off the album Off to See the Lizard, and it placed on the adult Billboard, U.S. Billboard Adult Contemporary charts at number 18, and that's all I got on the song. So how do you see it today? Cool song, cool video. It should show up right over here. If it doesn't, right down below it says direct link to the music video. Just click on that. But I got faith that Jimmy Buffett is going to pop up right here. See you tomorrow.